Should Americans expect that if elected president, you would have that same type of relationship with these old friends that you've had for so long?
I have many, many old friends, and I always think that it's important when you get into politics to have friends you had before you were in politics and to understand what's on their minds. And he's been a friend of mine for a long time. He sent me unsolicited emails, which I passed on in some instances, and I see that that's just part of the give and take.
Oh, my goodness. First of all, welcome back. That was such a stupid question. The question should have been specific to what Sidney Blumenthal was emailing about and what role he played in Benghazi and the whole thing. But, you know, I have so many old friends. They allowed the answer to be that, whoever asked that question. Anyway, joining us now is Sarah Westwood, Watchdog Reporter at the Washington Examiner. I know Sarah would have asked a better question than that and a more specific question. Sarah, you have written a piece that I want to get to, and it is stunning. Not surprising, but stunning nonetheless. Of the 55 firms that donated to the Clinton Foundation while Hillary was Secretary of State, 36 paid to lobby the State Department.
That's true. When we did an analysis of Fortune 100 companies and their contributions to the Clinton Foundation, we found that donations to that philanthropy were heavily concentrated among firms that were also lobbying the State Department during Hillary Clinton's tenure. It just suggests what a lot of critics have been saying, which is that companies and foreign governments even viewed the Clinton Foundation as another channel for influence over Secretary of State Hillary Clinton when she was in office. This pattern is highly suggestive that companies did in fact approach the foundation that way, whether or not her actions as Secretary of State reflected their intentions.
Yeah, and you know, the manner in which these checks were written, I think you talk about how a number of the donors, the executives at many of the firms wrote, as you put it, contemporaneous checks to the campaign and to lobbyists focusing on the State Department.
Absolutely. Many of these executives not only were lobbying the State Department, but had personal relationships with the Clintons. You saw that, you know, Hillary Clinton, she sat on the Walmart board a number of years ago. She met with the CEO of Chevron about a court case they were involved with. There's a litany of examples of executives personally, philanthropically, and through lobbying, trying to gain influence at the State Department for interests that were on Hillary Clinton's desk at the time.
Now, you know, the State Department, let's get back to the State Department here in these emails in the events of the day. A lot has happened today. First, the State Department announced that they were going to take until next year before they would release the 55,000 pages of emails that Hillary did turn over, which would lead you to believe right away there's nothing there. But nonetheless, it's going to take them that long to organize them and release them. And then a court ruled today, almost an immediate aftermath of that announcement, oh, no, you don't. You're going to start releasing them as you go through them, and you're going to come up with a schedule next week. And then Hillary today, when she answered a couple of questions, said, oh, I want those emails released as soon as possible. And I'm sure she does, because she picked those emails to be released. Why would she hand over any emails that would indict her or be, you know, make her look bad?
You're exactly right. People that are questioning what might be in these 55,000 pages of emails are sort of missing the point, which is that she deleted an almost equal number of emails off her server that she personally had deemed unrelated to her government service. Those are the ones which we wish we could see, because those are the ones that likely contain evidence of her interactions with the Clinton Foundation while she was at the State Department. She could have easily deemed those personal because it didn't have anything to do with her work at the State Department. She shouldn't have had any interaction with the Clinton Foundation. But as we saw, a number of her aides, such as Huma Abedin, were working for the Clinton Foundation while working at the State Department. We see now with Sidney Blumenthal that he had an informal advisory role while also working as a paid advisor to the Clinton Foundation. There's a lot of overlap of interests here, not just with companies that were donating, but within the Clintons' inner circle as well.
And now we find out she used a second email account, which flies in the face of what she said when she came out and gave that opening press conference way back when.
Exactly. That press conference has been roundly criticized since then. She claimed she did it for convenience to carry one device, and immediately some enterprising reporters pulled up pictures of her carrying multiple phones at once and stating that she had an iPhone and a BlackBerry. And so there's really a lot of questions about her commitment to being honest and open. So when she says she wants all the emails to be released now, some critics have questioned whether that's just to get them out in the open before the campaign heats up. If the State Department were to wait till 2016
Right, it'd be bad
to
for
release
her.
the emails,
Yeah.
right, it would be 2 weeks before the Iowa caucuses,
Yeah.
the date that they first proposed.
Yeah, it never ends, and I'm sure there'll be, I love the way she said unsolicited emails she got from Sidney Blumenthal. Unsolicited. Anyway, Sarah, great work as always. Keep it up, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
All right, folks, when we come back, we're going to take a look at debate about Hillary Clinton with Gimme 5. It's next, right here on the Steve Malzberg Show. Don't go away.